Okay, we should be live. Just waiting on my scoreboard to come up. Let me make sure that we're good and everything. But I believe we're live. Let me see. Okay, we should be live. Yeah, so once the game is on here, I'll be able to put it up and hopefully it'll be good. Man, that camera ugly as shit. Yeah, I forgot we're going against Mahmoud today. He's on the Raptors. Make sure this is okay and everything. Yeah, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. I don't know where else I would put it necessarily. Let me try to figure something out real quick, actually. Let's see. Let's see what I got. My stream, I don't know if it's my laptop or it's the actual stream, but it's like the voice or the audio is very deep. Like it's a very deep voice. So I don't know which one it is. So hopefully game's up in a bit. Just kind of waiting on when the game starts. You know, I could just put it on screen. See if I can figure this out. Well, that wouldn't help me though anyway. Yeah, I'll try to figure that out in the future. Yeah, because I have no idea. And then I guess that you would need another monitor for like. Let me just check something real quick. Let me see something. Give me 1 sec, guys. Oh, so it's not. Let me try redoing it then. I still can't. Oh, there we go. Bruh. Took me so long to get that. Okay. My thinking is like, so I'm live streaming obviously, yeah. So I want to be able to look at chat. I don't think, unless there's something with studio mode where you can actually like do two separate things. I should probably learn how to do that though. Ah, bro, I did it again. But I don't think it's my laptop necessarily. Guess I should be back on. Let me do that for now. So I think there are ways to do it. I will try to figure that out for next stream. I may even start doing it this stream just. Yeah,
you won't believe how easy this is. You ever see these Twitch streamers that have the chat on screen and you thought, I want that too. Okay, then you just need to head to your overlays. And then click on create new overlay. Choose the resolution. I'm going to 1080p. Now go to the plus sign down here and click on stream tools, streams, chat. And there it is, the stream chat. Now make sure to save it. Put in a name.
Castle Vassell, Champagne, Barnes, and Wemby. Same starting lineup as always. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna learn it while during stream. I could try, but yeah, bro, this is hella annoying. I wonder if I wasn't even sharing screen, if I just did it like... I want to try something. If I made this like massive. Oh, yeah, that's gonna work. Excuse me for my unprofessionalism, but I'm trying. Castle with a quick bucket. Okay, so that should be good. Let me try to figure out what's happening here. Yeah, okay, here we go. Should be good now. Like I said, sorry for the technical difficulties, but we are up now. Spurs up to a quick 5-0 start. Raptors got Quickly, they got Ingram, RJ Barrett, Scotty Barnes, and Jakob Poeltl. Pretty good starting lineup. I know a lot of the players, so that's cool. Here we go. Victor bringing up the ball on Jakob. Driving it on Jakob, he guards it well. Steers out to Castle. He's going to go up, easy layup. Bad pass by RJ Barrett. Devin Vassell gets the steal. He's going on the break. He's guarded by Jakob. Wemby has a mismatch. They're going to give it to Champagny for a corner three. It's off. Raptors get the rebound. There we go. Emmanuel quickly has the ball. He's going to give it to Ingram. He's going to shoot a three. It is off. Wemby with the rebound. Wemby's going to drive here, give it out to Vassell for a three. Off, but he gets fouled. Scotty Barnes ran into him. Yeah, I'm going to try to... I think this live scoreboard thing is good. But one, it's a little off from how I react. And then two, like it's decent looking, but I think it could be a little better. So I need to try to find some overlay that would like work. Where I would have to manually do it, but I feel like it would make it look nice and professional, and I could be reacting to what's actually happening as the score is consistent and stuff. You know? Here we go. Vassell's going to make his third free throw. 3 for 3 here. Vassell is shooting the ball really well in these first couple of games. This is our second game of back-to-back. Played yesterday against the Nets. Here we go. Ingram has the ball. He's going to drive in. Mid-range over Barnes is good. Devin Vassell bringing up the ball. He's going to get a screen from Wemby. He's going to pull up for 3. It is off. Wemby trying to get the rebound. He doesn't. Quickly bringing up the court. He's going to fake the 3. Out to RJ Barrett, who drives in on Champagny. Guarded well. Out to Ingram. Fakes the 3. Pump fakes. Mid-range is good. Here goes Stephon Castle bringing up the ball, who's had troubles turning the ball over. Throws it to Harrison Barnes. Fakes the 3. He's going to get double teamed. But RJ Barrett loses it. They say it stays with the Raptors. I have no idea who the Raptors coach is. Never seen that dude. But Jakob gives it to Scotty Barnes here. Gives a hard screen on Castle, who says he got hit in the face, and they do call the foul. Oh, I wasn't on the screen. It was Scotty Barnes who was bringing the ball over, elbowed him in the face. Here we go. It's Castle to Barnes. Trying to get Wemby involved. Gives it to Wemby. Spin move on Pirtle. Right over him is good off the glass. Well defended by Jakob, but Wemby's too tall. Quickly has the ball. He's going to get a pick and roll from Jakob. Floater is good. Castle now bringing up the ball. Gives it to Barnes. Trying to get Wemby involved again. They're going to give it to him. He's going to cut in. Spinning and laying it in. Good move there by Wemby. A little out of control, but it works. Ingram now has the ball. Mid-range over Barnes is good. Good move there by Ingram. Well defended by Barnes, but they're going to give it to Barnes now. He's going to be double team again. Gives it to Champagnie, the open man, and dunks it in. Easy dunk. Let me know if anyone's in chat. Let me know who do you think is going to win this game. Here we go. Quickly directing offense right now. Getting everyone set up. He's going to give it to Barnes. Guarded by Castle. Gives it out to Ingram. He's going to pull up for three. It's off. Front rim. Wemby gets the rebound. Wemby bringing up the ball. Jakob's guarding him. He fakes the three. Drives in. And then he gets fouled. That's something Wemby should definitely do on bigger bigs when they're guarding him out on the perimeter, because they can't. Wemby is quick enough to get past them or shoot over them. So he's got to expose that mismatch when it happens. I believe Wemby's going to get 2 shots here. One thing I would like to see the Spurs do better is that in the last game, especially in the third quarter, when the Nets made their run, the Nets did a lot of double teaming Vic, and we could not really find the open man. And Wemby was not playing great out of it. So I'd love to see how the Spurs handle that tonight. We will see. With Wemby, he can still get a little strong. His post game could be a little better. He's still young, so there's still things he could polish up on. But he's been so much better with the shot selection and all that. I feel like he'll be just fine, as we've seen in these first couple of games. He's been really good. The true question for me as a Spurs fan is who's going to emerge as Victor Wembanyama's true co-star. I think for the most part, it's safe to say De'Aaron Fox will be that guy this year. But is it going to be a guy like Stephon Castle in year 2? We saw a glimpse of that in the first game. Is it going to be someone like Dylan Harper, who's played really well, and particularly these past 2 games for the Spurs? He looks really good already. Devin Vassell, KJ are going to be role players probably. I think they're learning that that's their role. Champagnie, Barnes, same thing. Cornette's going to be a good role player, being the primary backup big and primary shot blocker when Wemby's off the court, and even when they play 2 big man lineups. He'll be on there. Olynyk, I think they'll do a couple of lineups with Wemby and Olynyk and Cornette. Maybe all 3 of them at one time because Olynyk can shoot. Who knows? And then you got Sohan, who's still coming back. He'll be a good defender, good big to guard multiple positions. It's really between Harper, Castle, and Fox. And it kind of sucks that they're all guards. But again, people are so quick to be like, oh, you have to get rid of one of them. It's like, well, no, we have not. First of all, let's go through a season before we name Harper like an all-star, before we name Castle this great thing. Like, they're still very young, and you don't know. You don't know who works well with Wemby and all this stuff. And the thing is, too, Stephon Castle is not really a true point guard. I know he's our starting point guard right now, but he's not a true point guard. You've seen it with the turnovers in these past 2 games. He was never a true point guard. He was always a 2 guard. Can be serviceable at the 1. He can dribble and bring the ball up. He has great handles, can drive, but he's definitely better as an off-ball guy. So he's not even a true 1. You can play him at 2 or 3 because of his size and his defense. So, and if there's one team that can go a little small, like if you play Castle at the three, it's the Spurs because you have freaking Victor Wembanyama, the 7.5 foot demigod, in the paint blocking shots. So it's not a problem that people think it is. At least that's the way I see it. I think for sure you keep these three guys, Harper, Castle, and Fox, on the team this year. This season, you have to. Maybe next year you'd look to trade someone, depending on how this season goes, though. But I'm in no rush to view the Spurs to trade someone at this deadline or this season. Like, let the guys do what they got to do, and just roll with it because they can all coexist. Stephon Castle is not a true number one. So you have Fox starting point guard, you have Dylan Harper, backup point guard, and then you have Stephon Castle, who is a good 2 or 3, whether he starts or doesn't. Here we go. Spurs, looks like they're doing some zone here. Maybe not. They're just confused on who their man is. RJ Barrett misses the floater. Champagne gets the rebound, falls down, gives it to Barnes, who dribbles up. He's going to give it to Wemby, guarded by Proto on the perimeter again. Now switched by Ingram, out to Vassell, back to Wemby, guarded by Jakob now. Good moves, gets fouled, though. Doesn't get the and one. I thought he was going to have that and one. Jakob does not look good on Wemby so far. Wemby's been a good free throw shooter this year. Hits the first one. What's the word when you're like you have to do things actively by yourself? Dylan Harper has been really good in these, especially these past 2 games. Let me know if you're there right now. Let me know in chat. Do you like Dylan Harper better as a prospect for the San Antonio Spurs, or do you like Stephon Castle? I know De'Aaron Fox, he's the other guard we have, but he's more of a seasoned guy. He's been here 7, 8 years now. So he's obviously better, I think, than both of them right now. But as a prospect, who do you think will be better? Here we go. Spurs get the rebound. Speaking of Dylan Harper, he has it. He's guarded by Ingram. He's going to give it to Wemby. Out on the perimeter. He's going to throw it to Castle. Castle out to Vassell. Shoots the 3. Is off. Castle with the offensive rebound. Gets it to Harper. He's going to drive. Floater over Jakob is good. Harper has been so good inside the paint. Like, he has so many buckets in the paint as a guard. Like, the most, I think, in the NBA right now is, like, Davis, Wemby, Harper paint points. And it's amazing. Keldon out to Wemby. He's guarded by Jakob. He's going to pull back out to KJ. He's going to shoot the 3. Off the glass is in. KJ has been shooting the ball well. That shot wasn't exactly great. I don't think he meant to go off the glass. But he's been shooting the ball well to start this season. Here we go. RJ. Murray Boyles out of South Carolina. Misses the corner 3. Wemby bringing out the ball behind his back to Vassell for the dunk. Another timeout by the Raptors head coach here. Great dribbling moves by Wemby there. What's the word I'm looking for? So I have a scoreboard right now, but it just happens to go by itself. So if I wanted to, manually, that's what I wanted to do. Manual score. I'm trying to keep notes of things that while I'm in the live that I could do better in the next one. Who y'all got tonight, though? I know Raptors are off to a bad start. But, I mean, if you watch the last game with the Spurs, they had a 25-point lead, I believe, on the Nets in the fourth quarter. And they just completely lost it. They were trailing in the fourth at one point, which was crazy. Spurs definitely should do better. I think they'll learn from the last game. Again, one thing that really did not help, the Nets were shooting really well outside. Turnovers, again, defensive mistakes, and on offense, they kind of went stagnant when they were double teaming Wemby. The Spurs did not know how to play out of it. So hopefully Spurs do better tonight. Still a young team, but experienced enough to where I think they'll make adjustments. I think Mitch Johnson is smart enough to see what happened in the last game. So I think he'll make those adjustments. Trying to think of, in 30 minutes I'm gonna have to take my trash out. I have valet trash pickup at my apartment, and I have a lot of bad food, so I don't want to leave it out there too long. So I want to bring it out just when they're about to come and pick up the trash. So I will do that. I was hoping maybe by halftime, but I don't think it's gonna get to halftime. NBA games are going a little longer than I remember them. Maybe that's just me. So here we go. I had a commercial break. Raptors immediately get a good playoff. That's how you come out of timeout after the Spurs go on a run there. 27-12 right now. Sandro Mamukelashvili, who played for the Spurs last year, is on the court now. See how he does in this game. Wemby is out. Bismack Biyombo is in. So I guess Luke Cornett is not playing again. Got Harper with the ball. Hounded right now. Harper called for a double dribble there. I guess he felt like it was hit or tipped by the other guy, but I don't know who that dude is. Sheen? Shed. You got Grady Dick with the ball. Murray Boyles, good bucket there. I like Murray Boyles out of South Carolina. Good defender, can guard multiple positions. Interesting to see how he does in the NBA. Castle to Harper, low pass. Out to Castle again, gonna get the screen from Vassell. They call offensive foul on the screen from Vassell. Jordan McLaughlin's gonna come in for Castle. Raptors put on their own little run here, and this is Marbles out to Shed. Shed gets an and one with the foul off McLaughlin. Shed completes the and one. Spurs need to do better when Wemby comes off the court to find offense. I like Dylan Harper running the offense, but we are kind of on demand right now. So, and here we go, another turnover, but we get it right back. McLaughlin's trying to pass it out, but Shed hit it. McLaughlin out to Vassell. Pull-up midi is good. Vassell is so good in that midi range. Even shooting from three, he's been really good offensive player for us to start. McLaughlin, putting down McLaughlin. Murray Boyles hits the three. Champagny going to the score table to come back in. McLaughlin now has it, guarded by Ingram. He's going to cross him up, throw it out to Vassell. Out to Harper. He's going to shoot a three. And it's good. Dylan Harper catch and shoot three is money. He's shown even at college and early in his career that he can hit those. Grady Dick for three is off. Keldon Johnson gets the rebound. Been a really good rebounder for the Spurs. KJ, gonna drive. Out to McLaughlin, corner three is off. Go, Murray Boyles has it. Out to Ingram. Back to Murray Boyles. Pump fake and dunks it. Good job there, Murray Boyles, staying patient. McLaughlin out to Harper, who gets fouled on the drive. That's on Shed. He's playing really tight defense on Harper right now. Champagny's coming back in the game for Devin Vassell, who's getting his first break. Devin Vassell would be it's nice to have Devin Vassell if he does come off the bench, because he's that who could be that like scorer for the second bench, who's like a really polished offensive player. Inbound to Bismack Biyombo, hounded by Sandro. Gives us McLaughlin, who gets fouled by Grady Dick. That's going to put the Spurs in the bonus at the end of this first quarter, so McLaughlin will shoot free throws. Jordan McLaughlin is going to hit his first free throw after it bounces around for the rim for a while. McLaughlin hits the next free throw, so hits them both. Something the Spurs have been struggling with to start the season, free throws. Goes Barnes has it, guarded by KJ, who has not scored yet. Tied up here by KJ. Almost threw it away. Gets it out to quickly for a corner three. It is off. Spurs cannot get the rebound though. Murray Boyles gets it. Out to Mamo Kelly, who pump fakes. He's posting on McLaughlin. Murray Boyles, who's going to drive in. Floater over Bismack is short. Bismack Biyombo did not get the rebound though. Off his fingers. Murray Boyles is going to go up and get fouled by Biyombo. Murray Boyles is going to miss the first free throw. Keldon drives in, is good. He's been really good close to the basket, which is a lot of Spurs players have been. Harper's been good. KJ's been good. Even Castle. Let me actually do this. Barnes hits the three of his first points of the game. But I didn't even try to do that. Harper up and under is off. Let's try this. I think that'll work. Yeah, we'll do that. Looks good. Here we go. Jakob has it. Carter Bryantson for the first time for the Spurs. RJ Barrett's going to have it. He's going to spin move in the paint. Floater over Champagne is off. Wemby gets the rebound, who loses it for a minute. Dylan Harper ends up with the ball. Gets it to Wemby at the top of the key. He's going to drive in. Go out to Champagne. Out to Bryant. Back to Wemby. He's going to drive in on Pirtle, who gets fouled driving in the paint. That foul's on Pirtle. That's his second. Now Scotty Barnes is going to guard Wemby. So Spurs need to get the ball to Wemby down low now, though. And Jakob's going to be guarding someone not as big, so they could take advantage of that as well on the perimeter. Tried to do it there, but KJ traveled. Scotty Barnes has the ball now. Gonna throw to RJ Barrett, who fakes the three, drives in, gives it to Pirtle. Shot's no good. Wemby gets the rebound. KJ has the ball now. He's going to drive, throw out to Bryant, out to Champagnie, out to Wemby, who has Pirtle on him again. He's going to bring the ball out to Champagnie quickly. Throws to Carter Bryant, back out to Wemby, back to Bryant, who loses the ball. Harper has to put it up real quick, and it is good as the shot clock was going down. Ball just kind of dribbled to Harper in the mid-range, and he put it up real quick and got it. Now Harper's going to get the steal here. Ends up with Carter Bryant. Out to Harper. Drives behind the back to KJ. To Bryant. Trying to get the ball to Wemby, and Carter Bryant throws it away. On the fast break, Carter Bryant makes up for it with a monster block. My goodness. Bryant with a monster block. That was amazing. Quickly has it. Wemby guarding him. Blows right past him. Out to RJ Barrett for a corner three. Is off. KJ gets the rebound. KJ trying to get to Wemby. He has it. Guarded by Mamu. They're bringing help. Gives it to Carter Bryant. There's the double team. Wemby throws it out to Champagnie. He's going to shoot a three. It is off. Again, that's something the Spurs need to do better. Like, they really struggle out of the double team on Wemby. They need to figure that out. Otherwise, teams are going to keep doing it. Barnes over Wemby is off. Harper has the ball. Gets a screen from Wemby. He's going to step back. Doesn't shoot the three. Champagnie has it now. Out to KJ. He's going to shoot the corner three. It is off. Wemby tries to tip it out. No good. RJ Barrett on the break here. And he gets fouled. RJ makes the first free throw. Barnes and Castle comes in for KJ and Harper. Harper had good minutes though again. Oh, shit. Makes both. Champagnie gets the rebound. Champagnie's going to drive. Misses the layup. He had it too. So both teams kind of struggling here. Sheed's floater is off. Castle has it. He's going to bring the ball up. And a timeout by Miss Johnson. Okay, I'm going to have to go. I'm going to have to take care of my valet trash. I'll be back before commercial. Okay, we back. Sorry, that took a little longer than I thought. Let me hit the second free throw. Don't know if he made the first or not. Good dunk by Ingram right there. Bryant for three is good. First field goal in the NBA. Murray Boyles into Wemby. Gets around him but misses. Wemby gets the rebound. Goes behind the back. Behind it back again. Crosses up Murray Boyles. Throws it out to Castle. Tries to throw it up and gets fouled. My goodness, those moves by Wemby. On a good defender in Murray Boyles. Handle was much more polished, much more in control this year for sure. Go between the legs, behind the back. Between the legs, behind the back again. My goodness. Castle at the line, who struggled. First free throw is good. Castle makes another one. 50-33 right now. Spurs have a good sizable lead. They like to keep this going to the second half. I'm positive. Ingram to Murray Boyles, who tries to muscle his way into Wemby and then throws the ball out of bounds. Trying to go to the corner, but passes a little off. Here comes Castle here. Go throw it into Castle. Throws it to Carter Bryant in the corner. Now throws it out to Wemby. Bad pass, though. Stays with the Spurs, they're saying. Never mind, they're going to reverse the call after the refs conferred. Here goes Shed bringing up the ball. Guarded by McLaughlin. Hard screen by Murray Boyles. Knocks McLaughlin down. Wemby gets another rebound. Gives it to Castle. Castle, guarded by Murray Boyles, runs into him and they're going to call a foul. So Castle should get another 2 free throws. I think that was their 5th. No, they have one more. No, never mind. Castle's going at the line. Says on the broadcast that he has Raptors have 4 fouls, but I guess they're in the bonus, and I'm guessing that's off. Castle makes his 3rd free throw because he's shooting free throws. I don't think he was in the act of shooting. Yeah, Spurs almost up by 20 right now. Matches around their biggest lead of the game, I think. They were up by 20, I believe, late in the first quarter. He's going to call a foul here. Carter Bryant playing really tough defense on the perimeter, off the ball. I want to keep up with the baseball score, too. I think they're playing tonight in LA. Yeah, 1-0 so far. I want the Blue Jays to win. Chiefs and Commanders 0-0 going into the second. Ingram. Out to Walter. Drives in and throws it away. McLaughlin gets the steal. McLaughlin's going to give it to Wemby. Guarded by Mamu. Back out to McLaughlin. Tries to get it back to Wemby. McLaughlin gets it. Throws it to Castle. Out to Barnes. Corner three is good. He's been struggling from there. He needed that. Dude looking like Reed Shepherd. The ball boy trying to clean it up. Timeout Toronto. Largest lead for the Spurs now. Spurs are rolling. Spurs have looked good. Even though the last two games were close against some weaker opponents, they should not have been that close. Like the Spurs had, especially in the last game, had plenty of opportunities to put them away. And again, that's out with a lot of our guys. Cornette was not playing in the Nets game. We still don't have Olynyk. Still don't have Sohan. Key role players that we'll need. Key sizable role players. Bigs that we need. And then our second best player on the team, Fox, still has yet to play. Hopefully they come around soon. Thunder and Mavericks 21-21 right now to start. Trying to look. I think there's 4 undefeated teams left in the NBA. 76ers, Spurs, who else? Thunder and Bulls. So Spurs up by 20 right now. Sixers up by 7 going into the fourth. So we'll see if they hold on to that win. Bulls right now down by 8 in the second. Still a close game. And then Thunder up by 2 in the first against the Mavericks. And then the winless teams, I think there's 5. But 2 of them will be have a win tonight because they're going against each other. So yeah, Celtics. Excuse me. Yeah, Celtics are going against Pelicans. Both winless. Someone will win tonight. Then you have Rockets and Nets. Rockets should win that game. You would think. Also just figured out Edwards is out for 2 weeks with a hamstring strain. Definitely something you don't want to rush coming back from. Taking your time, working your way into it. Because those hamstring injuries can linger and linger. And you don't want that to happen. Make it even worse. Actually, I'll be right back. Oh, the Admiral Damon Robinson's in the building. Here we go. Wemby out, I'd assume for the rest of the half. Ingram, good step through for an easy layup. McLaughlin out to Castle. Gives it to Barnes. He's going to give it to KJ. KJ spin move. Out to Castle. Misses the layup though. Scotty Barnes on the other way. 3-pointer is good. I think Harper will come in probably for the last couple of minutes. McLaughlin's still in the game though. Castle gets fouled on the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws again. First free throw is off. Devin Vassell coming in the game for McLaughlin. So maybe Harper will not come in at the end of the half. Castle makes the second. Ingram, guarded by Biombo, out on the perimeter. Ingram's going to drive. Going to get fouled by KJ. Like to see Harper again, but don't know if Mitch Johnson's going to put him back in. Castle will come out. I guess Harper's in now. Didn't see who came in, but I assume Harper's the guy. And it is Harper. Ingram's going to make his second free throw. KJ being pressured here. Does well to get rid of it. Biombo has it now. Trying to get it to Harper, but Barnes is hounding him. KJ has it. He's going to pull up for three. And hits it. Most of these have been catch and shoot threes like in the corner, but that was a pull up and it looked true. Quickly from way outside is good. Two Kentucky guards going at it right there. KJ and Quickly. Devin Vassell's going to bring the ball up now. He's guarded by Barnes. Gets a screen from Biombo. Gets Pirtle on the switch. He's going to drive in. Mid-range over Pirtle is good. He's been so good in his role. Though he's taking a step back, him and KJ have done a really good job accepting the role. Quickly, that's happened to Harper a lot. These guards who know what they're doing, once they go downhill and they have Harper, they feel Harper on their body, who's playing tight defense. All they have to do is jump right into him. I like the defensive intensity from Harper, but he's got to be smarter than that. He's got to learn. Especially Quickly. He is quick. No pun intended. He is like really fast. Spurs trying to inbound the ball here. Raptors doing full court pressure. Vassell has it. Gets it to Harper. Harper driving in on Quickly. Fakes, gives it out to Vassell. Open three. Is good. Like I was just saying, him and KJ been really good shooting the three ball. Which we know Vassell's a good three-point shooter. KJ has been surprising. Quickly, guarded by KJ. Out to Barnes. He's going to shoot a three. It is off. Vassell gets the rebound. Gets a screen from Biombo. Vassell, pull up midi. Is just off. Barrett's going to bring the ball down. Passes out to Ingram. Out to Scotty Barnes. Back to Barrett. He's going to drive in on Harper, and it's good. Harper did a good job getting out of the way that time. Timeout from Mitch Johnson. Apparently going to bring Vic back on the floor for the last couple of minutes in this first half. Wemby is back on the court. Castle back in too. So we've got Castle, Harper, Vassell, Barnes, and Wemby. Castle pull-up three is way off. Castle's still struggling a lot from three. Vassell gets the steal here on the entry pass. He's going to give it to Vassell on the break. Vassell's going to pull up. Gives it to Wemby. Wemby hounded by Barnes here. Gives it to Vassell. Vassell's going to drive. He's hounded by Barrett. Out to Castle. He's going to drive in on Ingram. Hesitation. Floater is good. Tough shot there from Castle. Ingram guarded by Barnes here. Ingram, Harrison Barnes playing tight defense there. RJ Barrett's going to get a three off. It is off. Harper with the rebound. Harper out to Barnes. Try to get it to Wemby, but it's guarded well. He's going to drive now. Step through layup is good. Good job by Barnes there. I felt like he's been struggling in these first couple of games. Gives it to Jakob Poeltl. Out on the perimeter. He's going to drive. Give it to Ingram. Out to Barnes. It's guarded by Castle. Throws it out to Ingram. Bad pass to out in front of him. Barnes and Ingram not on the same page there. Under a minute to go here in the first half. In this second quarter. Colin Murray-Bowles is going to come in for the last minute. Barnes has it. He's going to give it to Castle. Castle letting the ball dribble up. They could go 2 for 1 here, but you don't have to go quick here. You want to let the shot clock go almost all the way down if you want to do the 2 for 1. Castle driving in. Strong move. Misses. But it was a foul. Had a chance for an 1 there, but missed it. Castle's first free throw is off. Spurs as a whole has been really doing really good. I feel like Wemby hasn't had a monster game like he's had in the past couple of games. Look at the stats for the team as we're going into the first half. Castle's second free throw is good. Yeah, Wemby has 10, Castle has 10, Vassell has 12, Harper has 9, Barnes has 8. Mamu drives in, gets to Murray-Bowles, it is stolen. Castle has it, he's going to go on the break. Tries to get it to Wemby, it's off. Now the Raptors are here on the break here. Ingram. Throws it out to Barrett. 3 is good. 12 seconds left for the Spurs here. Gonna give it to Harper. 12 seconds left. 10 seconds left. Harper has to go quick here. Only 5 seconds left. Harper gonna cross over. And doesn't get it off in time. It's gotta be more... He was bringing it up so loosely, and I was wondering if he knew. I don't know why no Spurs didn't tell him, like, hey, you have to get it off. Like, we have to go.